people of YouTube, Pixie here, and today on my channel we are going to be talking about mental wellness, we're going to be talking about mental health, and I'm going to talk to you about like 6 tips that can help you improve your mental well-being. And I just want to kind of kick off this video with basically, I feel like a lot of times that we focus on physical health or our physical well-being and we kind of throw our mental health to the wayside, or it's really easy to forget about how important it actually is. But it is so important that I think it's important to talk about, and I also think it's really important to just talk about mental health in general because it helps decrease the stigma around mental illness, around mental health. So yeah, I encourage you all to research about things and talk about things and express yourselves. So tip number 1 is that happiness doesn't necessarily mean being problem-free. It doesn't mean getting everything you want all the time. It's sometimes easy to confuse the two, but it's important to remember that they are not the same thing. People who are happy can also and do have problems that they work through, so it's good to remember that. Tip 2 is that I think it's important to, when you wake up, kind of think about something that you're grateful for, whether that's something small, whether that's something huge. I know when I wake up, my mood in the morning seems to dictate my mood throughout the rest of the day, so I try to think about something happy or something I'm happy about or something I'm looking forward to, something positive in my life right now, and that can be small or huge or medium-sized, but just kind of something to kick off your mood for the rest of the day. So it's good to sort of get yourself on the right, happy, positive track in the morning because it will help guide you throughout the rest of the day. Tip number 3 is to treat yourself nicely. Treat yourself the way that you would want other people to treat you. I know it can be difficult to sometimes remember to be nice to yourself, be kind to yourself, but it's really important that you be nice to yourself. And you can treat yourself, you can take a break from whatever assignments you're doing. So if you're working on like a long homework assignment or a work assignment for a long time, it's good to take little breaks and take time out of your day to remember to treat yourself, give yourself a pat on the back. If you do a long assignment for a long time and you don't take a break, it can be really super stressful. So it's important to either get like a cup of tea to treat yourself, a cup of hot cocoa. It doesn't have to be huge, just treat yourself. Maybe if you're working on a homework assignment for a while, you can sit and watch an episode of your favorite Netflix show or favorite YouTuber, maybe a video or two, and then kind of go back into your work, just to kind of, recharge, reset yourself to continue on with the work that you're doing. Okay, so tip 4 is to listen to music. Listening to music has helped me so much. I know when I'm personally in not the best of moods or not the happiest of moods, if I listen to like a happy soundtrack or happy music or joyful music, it really does like boost my mood a whole lot. And I know music can like relax a lot of people, it relaxes me. So if you haven't tried that, I would recommend trying that. And just kind of, it helps you get into a better mood. Okay, so tip 5 is to celebrate all of the victories, even the little ones, because they do add up. So for example, if you are working on a long homework assignment and you do one problem, pat yourself on the back, you did a whole problem. Now maybe you didn't do 500 problems, but it's okay because one problem at a time, one thing at a time, you will eventually get to the end. And it's good to celebrate the little victories, celebrate the small things in life, because why not? Honestly, it's great for you and it's just great. Okay, and tip 6 is to remember that everyone deserves help, no matter how severe you think it is or how not severe you think it is. Your problems do matter, your life is valid, and it's so crucial to remember that your problems are important enough, you are important enough, and don't compare to other people's problems like, oh, well, I may feel this way, but that person really has something to be sad about. Like, do not do that. Do not compare those situations. It's just not something that you should be doing. If you think you need help or you're considering it, I would say go for it and see how it goes for you, because every person is different, but everyone deserves treatment. Everyone deserves happiness, and you are definitely important enough to get yourself checked out. And I just want to remind you of all that. So those are the tools and tips that I think will help boost your overall mental well-being. Now, of course, depression, anxiety, mental illnesses in general, they are not a joke. And they're not so easily fixed by just positive thinking, just to kind of like bring it back. So if you're feeling anxious or you're feeling depressed or you're feeling, any way that's not healthy for your mind, I would say check out the links below. I will link a bunch of things. Sorry, I'm not focused on something. I will link a bunch of things below on how you can get help for yourself or for others, anything like that. Just to it's just important to remember that there's like a bunch of resources available to you all the time. And yeah, if you aren't subscribed to this channel, feel free to click here. And yeah, I would love it if you joined our family. I make new videos every single week, and I will see you all in my next video.